call to say I love you, and I hope to say how much I care. I call to say I love you, and I hope one day we can be friends. That is my song from me to Claudia Jordan, who just recently got fired on her day off. Hit the wine glass. She's somebody sitting at somebody's bar during happy hour at night, because you know they got 2 happy hours, all right? One between 4 and 6 or 4 and 7. Then they got one from 10 to 12, right? At night. So she's somewhere sitting at somebody's bar crying right now about losing her job. You are about to lose your job. I'm sorry. You done lost your job. Hit this wine glass. You done lost your job. Hey, you are about to lose your job. We're going to talk about that, okay? Definitely going to discuss that. Now, see, here's the thing. I believe in kicking motherfuckers when they down. Fuck that. Listen, they always over there with their mom about me. As soon as you do an interview with Carlos King, they said, cut it. We gon' cut. What's that song about OG? You got to cut it. Listen, full show for y'all today. Definitely going to be talking about Lil Mama and Nicki Minaj. Definitely going to be talking about Angela Simmons being on the spectrum. Definitely going to be discussing Netta being allegedly detained at the BET Awards. Megan Thee Stallion's new album. Definitely going to be discussing Nene Leakes' new show, Glorilla's new song. Definitely going to be discussing Jonathan Majors crying out here majorly. Charlamagne the guy attacking another child. I'm definitely going to be discussing. I'm back. I'm not playing tonight. I'm back. YouTube, we're here, okay? Listen, I already been drinking already. So, because we did a live on tashaklive.com before this show started. That was about 2 hours long. So we already got lit over there talking about all the exclusive stuff with Diddy and everything like that. So if you want to watch that show, make sure you head over to tashaklive.com. You do have to subscribe to see that there wine there, okay? Definitely going to be discussing the water show getting canceled, and then T.S. Madison cussing out Netta and probably jealous of her. So all that more coming up here in this hour. Real quick before we get started, we're definitely going to let you know what's coming up on tashaklive.com, what has dropped over there. I did see, we don't have the trailer for it, okay, but we will discuss it a little later here in the show. The go-go dancer, the Orn Star, has finally sued Diddy, okay, and Jacob the jeweler. We had that interview in exclusive first. It is a bit graphic, so it is available on tashaklive.com to watch, all right? So we'll be discussing that a little later. I'll run a little preview for it. It's about 7 minutes when this show ends to kind of give people some insight to that interview to see if it's something that you would want to purchase and watch, with some wine and cheese, okay, a little later after our show, okay? But in the meantime, we're going to let you know what we got coming up or what has dropped on tashaklive.com as well as sponsors. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Let's go.
We're face to face like this, and like we're all talking, and like she starts rubbing me on my leg, and she's like, I can have your pussy anytime I want. And I was like a little taken back, and I just like giggled, and I was like,
Jocelyn!
Yeah, and then she got pissed off because I didn't want to do nothing with her. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't.
Well, her baby was in the next room.
Girl,
Jocelyn.
She don't care. Jocelyn do not care. When she wants something, she gonna get it. But that's not even all of the story.
Please tell us everything, so, Lord Jesus.
When I pushed her off of me, she was like, bitch, you don't push me off of you. I can have your pussy whenever I want. This is my pussy. And I was like, so she was like, oh, I'll be right back. So she goes inside. When she comes back out, she has a bottle. And she's like, we're gonna take some shots. Or not shots, we're gonna have a toast. So I was like, okay. So she pops the bottle. She's still talking to me, and we start drinking.
All right, winos, if you enjoy shows like this and would like to see more with me on stage in your city, well, I'm coming. Tickets on sale right now. Link in the description box as well as the bio. Hurry up now while tickets last, okay? Indianapolis, stand up. We will be in your city this weekend for the 4th of July weekend. Okay, we're going to be at the Helium Comedy Club. We got some tickets left. TashaKOnStage.com. Make sure you get those if you want to come hang with us and drink with us. You know them shows be turned up from start to finish, okay? We ain't got no bad Yelp reviews, Google reviews yet, all right? Y'all know I care, and customer service to the winos is my utmost priority. So I'm going to make sure y'all have a good time. After that, we will be in Orlando the following weekend. And after Orlando, we will be in Boston, Massachusetts, as well as New York City, okay? So y'all make sure y'all head on over to the website right now and get y'all tickets. This is for the month of July. We will start promoting August, okay, as we get closer to August, all right? So winos in Indianapolis, Orlando, Boston, and New York, y'all be on standby. It is y'all turn to shit up, okay? And who left the cuss words? I got to fire somebody too, because somebody done left cuss words in the trailer. That lady said the P word, and I need my check. I need my monetization, okay? I ain't did no video over here, so revenue down. I need my money back up. You understand what I'm saying? I done took too many days off. I got an ear infection, all this stuff. You know, it's been a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Just like when y'all don't clock in, y'all don't get paid. When I don't clock in, I don't get paid either. So somebody gonna have to answer to that P word being in that trailer with Yummy P. But if you want to watch that interview, you make sure you head on over to TashaKLive.com to get that. That'll make up for the demonetization I'm about to get on this video. And it may get a little thick anyway, so who say? Anyway, put the ticket emojis in the chat if you're going to be at the show this weekend. I can't wait to see y'all. Ticket emojis in the chat. Speaking of who can't sell no tickets and who needs some tickets, but probably won't ever be able to sell a ticket again in her life, Lil Mama. Okay? So we're about to go over a little review. We're going to do a little review of the BET Awards. There was a lot of shit going on. I was supposed to be down there, but I had a show. So they had double, I was double booked and stuff like that. Unlike Netta, yeah, I had my ticket. Okay, so we'll definitely discuss Netta here soon. All right. Now here's the thing. Lil Mama got a little upset, I guess, because Nicki Minaj won. What award did she win, Jasmine? I forgot. She won an award, and Lil Mama came out of nowhere. I mean, I thought she was stuffed in a soda can somewhere, because I haven't heard from this lady. And the last time I seen her, she was old. And this time seeing her, she's still old. It's like the lady don't age because she already old. So Nicki Minaj won a very deserving award, okay? She had an album that sold 200,000 copies the first week, okay? Stayed on Billboard for the next 2 to 3 months, okay? Until she let Bigfoot knock her off her game, okay? Shot in the pinky toe. And so she did all of that with no promo, no music videos, no nothing. All right. And so that's what true art is. And she wanted to, basically set the tone. And so no one has touched her numbers. And so for Lil Mama to come out of nowhere, I said, don't you go clock in just like we do and go to work? Why is you speaking on careers that you never had? Like, to me, she's always been a hater. So for her to even tweet what she tweeted, let's go ahead and read these tweets. Now, Jasmine, you know I can't see that shit. Okay, a little bigger. That's as big as it get. That's what some men be saying, okay? She says, I guess somebody said at D1 Music Culture's biggest night. Watch to the end. We can do better as a culture at BET Awards. This sincerity. Lil Mama likes the comment. So they already hating, okay? Then gave Nicki an award for leading the pack. Corporate bars be going over our head. They laughing at us for sure. D1 Music comes back and says, I guess she hearts it. Lil Mama says, facts. I thank God that you are different and that I'm going to always have your back. Lil Mama, I'm going to say at the Lil Queen B led first, Nicki Minaj came after. First of all, let's talk about Lil Kim, because Lil Kim, in my opinion, was a great artist. Very, I guess, iconic to the culture. However, Diddy led the pack when it came to her. Lil' Kim never ran on her own. So for people to come out saying, oh, Lil' Kim did this, Lil' Kim did that, that was Diddy. That dressed her, helped her to write her lyrics. Yeah, told her to be sexual, get the colors. Because Diddy was the lead CEO in Gay Boy and kept their fashion and music on point. If we really just gonna put it out there, okay? Now, and then basically she's saying, I guess that some fan page keyword, this is Pac, these young women are not influenced by Kim. Nicki is influenced by Kim. These women are 23. I guess major musical scratchy cats. And do you remember from the last 15 years, who do you think they watch corporate give a platform and flowers to for sitting out? Be for real, like they said. There's more posts, okay? Just hating. This reminds me of when she got on stage uninvited with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. And Alicia Keys said, what, Jasmine? What did Alicia Keys say when that lady? Yeah, you could feel Alicia Keys cussing, but she don't really cuss like that. Her kids cuss for her. So we just saw Alicia Keys' kids cussing because she don't cuss, okay? So she lived through her kids. Now, here's the thing. Look, mama, if you was invited to the BET Awards perform and you would have went, okay? And then I guess she's arguing back with D-Music. I don't know what's going on here, but Lil Mama got a lot of time on her hands to do a lot of typing. I don't even do this much typing in my comments. I don't have time. I'm working. When you work, you don't have time to be Twitter fingers all day. You don't have time to jump on stage or try to interrupt somebody's show because you don't have a show, okay? And so, Lil Mama, old face ass, I guess that's your priority. That's your response to what conversation again? Are you saying that I would have been performing and selling P2 or just performing? And then Lil Mama comes back and says, same reason why you hide behind fake pages, because I can. And then the fan page comes and says, I'm saying it started there, pay respects. Nicki took the baton and ran with it. Used to be options. Now chicks, this is selling, they cat is the only option. And that is very true. My thing is, if Lil Kim led Nicki, which she, her dressing up as Lil Kim, she was paying homage to Lil Kim. She wasn't trying to mimic her style. She was paying homage to Lil Kim, right? And then Lil Kim got jealous because without Diddy, where is she now? Botched. So here's the thing. I hate when folks try to say that somebody, like, I did this for you. This person did this for you. If this person did this for Nicki, if Lil Kim did this for Nicki, why is Lil Kim still not doing it for herself? Because Lil Kim is how old? How old is Lil Kim? Let me look at Lil Kim's age. Hold on for a second. Now, she got to be 50. But Lil Kim been out the game for 25 years. 49 years old. Lil Kim is still doing this. Nicki stands up. Lil Kim got arthritis and osteoporosis. That's why she is bent over, flying like this, because it's easier on her back because she got back pain from that oversized and no core stability, no muscles. So what we not finna do is take credit for this young lady's hard work that she's worked 2 decades to build, and paid homage to all of these rappers and even influenced them to the point where they cannot figure out their own flow because she is the blueprint. And ain't no selling sodas and chicken noodle soup gonna tell me nothing when I'm eating steak and lobster. Seriously. Hate when folks be hating. I saw somebody on the internet saying the other day, they made me. Where are you at if you made me? It's like, There's a lady that passed, and when she passed, everybody was before she passed, she made the best pound cake, right? But people couldn't figure out how to make that pound cake. So when she passed, her family printed that pound cake recipe, okay, in the newspaper, right? And so now everybody is making the pound cake. But they're making the pound cake because of her. Like, her. That's her pound cake. They can make replicas, but it's never going to be that lady pound cake. Make your own from scratch. See if it's just this good. Bye, little mama. Please go back to looking 75. Listen. In Spectrum News, Angela Simmons, okay? And so, you know, why is she down there at the BET Awards? She's associated, I guess, just codependent and associated by who she's giving cooch to, okay? All right, who's scratching her cat? Now, here's the thing. You know, Yo Gotti has been wearing a bulletproof vest since his brother passed in Memphis, all right? Speaking of Memphis, we're going to be coming to Memphis for the Wine Gossip and Comedy Show, okay? Stay tuned. Those tickets will be on sale on TashaKOnStage.com. Memphis, it's your turn. Stand up. Chicago, your contract has already been in black and white. We'll be coming to Chicago as well, too. Now, he's been wearing a bulletproof vest, and you would think as a woman who has lost her child's father to, you know, gun violence, and then he's just recently lost his brother to gun violence. She wasn't raised around this. She's a preacher's daughter, and that's why it's just, you know, when she does things like, you know, this or this. What was Rev Run teaching her? That's her daddy, right? Ain't Rev Run her daddy? What was he teaching her? Like, what was she doing, like, you know, after school when she was supposed to be at cheerleading practice? What was she doing behind the bleachers? Like, ain't no way the preacher's daughter was doing all of this. Like, what is Cheetos didn't pay her to post that photo, you know? And so, you know, like I said, every time I even see Angela Simmons or anything that she does, and she's down there at the, you know, BET Awards with a gun purse, and her, you know, her baby daddy, like, not her baby daddy, yeah, her baby daddy is done, and, you know, her boyfriend's brother is done. He's so scared he got on a bulletproof vest because he know he's a marked target. What are you doing down there with a purse? And then came out and stood on business saying that you wanted to do what you want to do only for you to come around and apologize, saying, I'm sorry, it was, you know, distasteful, and, you know, gun violence is never the way to go. I said, she's slow. She disconnected. I'm telling you, it's some Spectrum News. I'm going to start calling it on the Spectrum News. I can't confirm or deny it, but something she just not, it's like, hello. Moving on. Netta said she was going down there to the BET Awards. Here she go. Netta.
Next trip is the BET Awards. We'll be at the BET Awards. We're not performing. Let me make that perfectly clear. I'm not performing my one little song. I know everybody met Miss Netta. Is you want the BET to perform your one little song? No, I'm not going to perform my one little song. We just going there. We're going to walk the red carpet and we're going to enjoy the show like everybody else do. No, we're not going to be no nominees. No, we're not giving out no award. So after we walk the red carpet, you might don't see us again. But anyway, we're going to be there. And hopefully we see a lot of y'all watching and tuning in. And talking about us the next day, because that's what it's going to be about. You know, that's what the red carpet is for. You get talked about what is good or what is bad. We're going to see how good or how bad we're going to get talked about on this red carpet. But we waiting. And what song? You must be one of the people that just came over here for the drama. Because if you know Miss Netta, and you know Miss Netta got a song out, Charge Your Lunch is Ready. And it was a hit. And they still playing it on radio station.
So Netta said we were supposed to look out for her. She was going to be on that red carpet, her and Charles, okay? And so next thing I know, she was quiet. She posted no pictures down there, but somebody got a photo of her. Now, apparently, Netta got detained at the BET Awards because she wasn't supposed to be down there. They had told her to leave. She didn't want to leave. Her name wasn't on the list. They had Joe on the list, not Netta. Go.
We're gonna have a conversation.
What have a conversation with somebody that's coming on here telling a bunch of lies?
No. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna just speak the truth. We're not gonna get in slandering between us. We're not gonna do that. Because I know the truth hurts. I understand the truth hurts you. And I would be hurt too if I was being exposed like this.
Oh my God.
But what I want you to understand is all of your contact was all documented. How do you think I got these pictures of you?
I want to see them. I haven't seen any picture.
Look at your screen. Look at the screen of the picture of you. You can't see that?
Okay, well, I don't see no screen. With me standing up there holding my phone, where's the handcuffs?
That's what I'm... No. Don't try to paint that narrative.
No, you painted the narrative. You said I was handcuffed.
Let me finish. Don't come in here doing damage control, Big Joe. I'm going to tell you this for the last time so you can hear me clearly. You are a fraud. You were detained by the police department. It's public information. On top of that, Charles is on probation. And you are under investigation. You were banned off of that property. That's a fact.
What is Netta under investigation for? What? Welfare fraud? Section 8 fraud? What is it? I'm going to have to go down there and run the report now. You know me. I know how to get some paperwork. Keep going.
Why didn't you go to the awards? If you were there and you were supposed to be there, why didn't you go into the awards? Why didn't we see you on the red carpet? Why didn't you do your thing? What happened? What is the issue? Because I know the three of you were there. Charles, you, and your manager, Rolando. All three of you were there. Carlos. Your manager, Carlos, Rolando, and you were all there at this hotel. You didn't even have a key card to be in this hotel, Joe. You did not have a key card to be in this place. And if you're saying that I'm slandering you, you got all the evidence in the world to sue me. I'm saying it to your face now that you hear. You were at the BET Awards uninvited. You tried to sneak and manipulate your way in. You was running up to real celebrities trying to engage with them. And they did not entertain you, and they reported you to security. Security put you under surveillance, which was originally AI, which is facial recognition software. And you got detained. You were placed in handcuffs. You were drinking. I don't know if you remember this or not, but clearly the receipts are receding. And I'm telling the 1,000,000% truth. Now, if you got all this money you said you got all the evidence in the world to bring a lawsuit against me, to sue me for defamation of character. I invite you to try it. If I'm such a liar, you go and you do your next best thing. And let me tell you, you are a fraudster. You're a con man. You're not iconic. You copycat everybody. You are not married, really, to Charles. Oh, where Netta is here.
They not married? Let me tell you something about Joe. First of all, Joe don't never let nobody comfort him like that. Ever. Joe was quiet. When I tell you Scratchy Cat got Joe's tongue, oh my God. To see Joe just sat there and the lady was like, you are not married. You are not this. You are not that. Like you, ooh. I need that lady number. I'm going to have to, y'all put that lady in contact with me. I know y'all know who this was in this audio. Put that lady in contact with me. You tell her I want to fly her in. I'm going to put her in a hotel. I need them receipts, and she's going to come. We're going to send the wine seller, and we're going to unwind this. I got to get this wine, okay? But I just heard that the reason Joe got detained was because he put Netta instead of Joe. And then they also had him as an alias as Shannon Sharp. Had he would have been truthful about everything, they would have let him in. But, you know, this is a highly secure event, and you have to come as you are. Okay? So, yeah. You can't make this up. Listen. Megan Thee Stallion's new album. What's it called? Right. Listen. I ran through all the songs. They were very depressing. I was like, Megan, you are the fun girl. You are the happy girl. You are the summer let's turn up girl. Like, why does it sound like you about to cut your arm? Like, all them songs, like, I just, you know, and it's given, oh, you got to diss somebody in order to get, you know, views. You know, I don't know what's going on. And then, you know, Glorilla, her stage buddy, someone she added to her tour, ended up putting out a song that is better than Megan's entire album. I said, now how you just undercut Megan like that? Megan got a whole album she trying to promote. None of the songs are hitting. I got to see what y'all think about this. I mean, is Megan Thee Stallion's album worth listening to? Because I thought it was depressing. I felt like I was going to slice my arm. Like, I didn't feel, like Megan did look great on Shannon Sharp. I just expect her to be a happy rapper, a fun rapper, somebody I want to listen to when I want to feel like being a hot girl. I'm kind of a hottie a little bit, but it felt it didn't feel hot. It felt warm and dark. You said the album numbers weren't it. That album was whack. Tasha, that man coming for Joe. Listen, Tasha got to complain about everything. How is it, Diddy? I just said she's beautiful. I just said Megan Thee Stallion is a fun girl, but her album happened to be trash. And then she did a song with her and Glorilla that was a very nice song. I actually talked about that song, but some of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all, but the winos are always right. And you're right in your opinion if that's your perception of what I'm saying, but I give compliments and I give critiques as well. I give both sides. And what I'm trying to tell you is that this album was not any of Meg's best work. Period. It was feeling like she was trying to be somebody that she's not. And I like when she hooks up with Glorilla, but to have Glorilla drop a song, it's 7:45. I ain't got no key. What is it, Jasmine? It's called TGIF, all right? So Glorilla dropped the song and picked up on TGIF, where Claudia and them are not, using the name and the trademark anymore. I'm sorry. Like, I just felt like, Tasha, you just, what? I'm a barb too. First of all, here's what we're going to say. Yes, I am a barb, but I'm no hater. I like Megan Thee Stallion as an artist, okay? Do I like some of the things that she do? The Barbs just told me a couple weeks ago when I said Nicki Minaj houses was being leaned and companies was being leaned that I was a hater. So y'all need to pick and choose when I'm a hater or when I'm just giving a critique. But that's cool. Y'all are all, entitled to your opinion. But what I'm saying about this child is that album was trash. It's 7 p.m. fried. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no, and ain't got me. Like, I was like, that one song was better than Megan's whole album. There's not even one song on Megan's album that can top that single that Glorilla just dropped, and it was a hit. As a matter of fact, Glorilla should have added Megan to the song, and it would have taken it way over. But it shows you that Glorilla said, I don't even need you like that. I got it. Thanks for putting me on the tour, but I got it from here. When y'all said that Glorilla's career is over unless she uses her real voice. I said, y'all need to stop. There are songs on the album that we skip through. There are songs on the album that we like, but I can't name one, and there's not even one that's charting right now. Tell me what song from Megan album right now is charting. Huh? What is it? You can't name one, Jasmine? You didn't even know the album came out. Right. Okay. Thank you. I need Tina Snow. Give me Tina Snow. All right. Yeah. Moving on. Okay. So y'all listen, y'all will tell the girl, listen, she can drink water and y'all be like, oh, it's so hot. No, you don't come out with no depressing ass album in the summertime. That's why Glorilla's song is everywhere right now. And when people hear it on the tour, they ain't gonna be. Let me stop. Anyway, all right. So after the break, we got Nene Leakes, we got Jonathan Majors, we got Charlamagne the God and Tyler. He coming after another child. Please hide your children around here. Definitely going to be talking about Fat Joe being tested by God. T-Gift hosts being fired on their day off. And then T.S. Madison possibly being a little jealous of Joe/Netta/Shannon Sharp, okay? All of that and more coming up right after the break. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means Boldly Raise a Glass too. We will be right back. Hold that thought and you better like this video. Let's go.
We're face to face like this, and like we're all talking, and like she starts rubbing me on my leg, and she's like, you know, I can have your pussy anytime I want. And I was like a little taken back, and I just like giggled, and I was like,
Jocelyn.
Yeah, and then she got pissed off because I didn't want to do nothing with her. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't.
Well, her baby was in the next room.
Girl,
Jocelyn.
She don't care. Jocelyn do not care. When she wants something, she gonna get it. But that's not even all of the story.
Please tell us everything, so, Lord Jesus.
When I pushed her off of me, she was like, bitch, you don't push me off of you. I can have your pussy whenever I want. This is my pussy. And I was like, so she was like, oh, I'll be right back. So she goes inside. When she comes back out, she has a bottle. And she's like, we gonna take some shots. Or not shots, we gonna have a toast. So I was like, okay. So she pops the bottle. She's still talking to me, and we start drinking.
All right, winos, if you enjoy shows like this and would like to see more with me on stage in your city, well, I'm coming. Tickets on sale right now. Link in the description box as well as the bio. Hurry up now while tickets last, okay? It's 7:45. Oh, I don't know the damn lyrics. Look, I don't know. I just know that I just like the song. Listen. Indiana, stand up. Indianapolis, we're going to be in your city this weekend for 4th of July weekend. Make sure y'all caught them tickets. We got a few left. TashaKOnStage.com. We're going to be at the Helium Comedy Club. Doors open at 6. Okay, show starts around 7:15. Please don't be late, y'all, because we will embarrass you. Okay, we do. All right, look at them late winos. After we leave Indianapolis, we definitely going to Orlando. From Orlando, we're going to Boston. It's going to be my first time in Boston. So I really am excited to go to Boston. I wish I could stay. I probably should try to go like a day early so I can see a couple of things. Definitely got to try y'all oysters and seafood and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what y'all working with up there. So I do need some recommendations on what to do when I get to Boston because I've never been up there. I've never been that far. It was always too cold every time I wanted to go, and I don't do snow. I'm sorry. I'm a Florida girl, and I don't do snow. All right, then after that, the next day after Boston, we will be in New York City, okay? So I cannot wait to chill with y'all. Make sure y'all head to the website, TashaKOnStage.com. We are adding Memphis and Chicago and Houston. Just be on standby. Those tickets will be on sale here shortly, okay? Listen, put them ticket emojis in the chat if you coming out, all right? Boy, we've been selling out. We've been around here thick, bro. We've been thick. They like, what is she doing in them clubs? You got to come down there and see. Got to be nosy. Sorry. All right. So Jonathan Majors. Not Jonathan Majors. Nene Leakes. This does look a little bit like Jonathan Majors with a wig on. Anyway, I'm proud of Nene Leakes. I am. She has a new show. I don't know what the new show is, but it's about her judging couples or something. It's on. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me make sure, because I was supposed to do these topics last week, and so that stuff was fresh on my mind. So let me just go ahead and remind myself real quick, because I want to give her, credit, because I've been out here on her ass for a long time. I know she's been going through her things, grieving and courting married men, taking married men, not closing her legs to married men, letting these married men, take from her and then give to the wife, and she, the wife getting kickbacks on both ends from the husband, getting money from Nene, to the wife suing Nene, and she paying for the lawyer fees and the wife fees. So they just both taking her, to the bank and things like that. And so to see her finally land her own reality TV show with Lifetime, and it's called Outrageous Love with Nene Leakes, and the show will highlight the ups and downs of couples' love lives, okay? And so according to Deadline, the show will focus on the ups and downs of the couples' love lives with commentary by Nene, who will also draw from her own personal experiences to help the couple provide additional insight, okay? So basically, she's going to be somewhat like a therapist, like a reality TV Ayana, but a housewife edition. And I really, really love this for her because she should have been doing this. She's a big name. She's a big brand. She's a big personality. And her doing a YouTube channel over there crying about somebody else's husband on every single video for views. And it took her going to sit with Bethany Frankel for her to get motivated. White women do that. That's why I tell you, everybody get you a white woman friend. Please get you a white woman friend. They will inspire you and motivate you. We just talked about over there on TashaKLive.com. I'm not hating, all right? But they will help you to realize the value of what it is that you're supposed to be doing, whether it's your brand, whether it's your face, whether it's your cooch, okay? And then you take that and apply that and bring it back to your own community. And I like what she's doing because she's applying that and bringing it back to her own community. Instead of her out here trying to chase Bravo down, she found a whole nother network that can use someone like her. And now her foot is back in the door, and she's producing as well as hosting her own reality shows. And I just want to hit the wine glass for Nene Leakes. It's about damn time. And I will be supporting and watching her. Okay? You out here fucking up. I'm going to tell you, now you doing good. I'm going to congratulate you. I'm happy for this. She got a job, okay? All right, moving on. Speaking of who need to get a job, Jonathan Majors. I just don't understand, I see what Pissy Lee is trying to do. And, he has a platform, and, he's backed by some, okay celebrities that's got some access, that's got some money. Floyd Mayweather does have a stake in Hollywood Unlocked, and so it helps him to cultivate a community of celebrities, kind of use their powers, use their images for their likeness, so that they can help push their brands, whether it's the Floyd Mayweather brand or the Hollywood Unlocked brand, the Pissy Lee brand. It works, okay? And so they cultivated a community of, has-been celebrities to keep their brand going, and I like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I like it because it keeps them all somewhat relevant. But, when I see the awards going down, and I was like, damn, ain't nobody in that room doing nothing. Ain't nobody in that room got active jobs. You thought about it. I was like, what? Omarion, where's his job? Or Tiffany Haddish, what's her job? She had a small 30-second role in Bad Boys. Jonathan Majors, he ain't worked. Megan Good is holding him up in the back, and she got to be she the foundation. He crying on stage. Where that video at? Y'all think Ayana cat got a little wet? I don't think that was a spiritual. That's how I do my husband when he's stroking. Yes. I'm conjuring energy, Keegling the whole time, Every time he be like, oh, I'll be like, yes. Yes. Start that over, Jasmine. Just put her stroking the back. I was like, I've seen that move before. Come on, baby. Come on. Lay down. Did she just rub her pussy? She just rubbed her titties on that man's arm. Look, go, do it again, Jasmine. Look at that. I see you in the green room. She's like, I see you in the green room, bitch. Go ahead, finish. So Pissy Lee gave him the Perseverance Award. It should have been given to Megan Good. He got the Perseverance Award for being perseverance. I don't know. But it's Megan Good that's holding him up. She paying all the bills right now because he ain't got no job. Let's go.
That was, oh Lord have mercy. I know what to say first. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Jonathan, I wouldn't be dating. I wouldn't be thanking no white man right now. God just would have been fine. Listen, I see what Pissy Lee trying to do. I like it. However, it's like, this is too much, you know? And I had to ask myself, you know, I see what Pissy Lee is trying to do, but Jonathan, do you think if Jonathan Majors was still famous at the level that he was famous at, he was a Marvel character, okay? He was A-list. He was top notch with a white woman, okay? He lived the life. He thought he was a white boy on the inside, but they quickly reminded him what he was on the outside, okay? Black is charcoal. Black is, you know, his white girlfriend's dog at the time. She had a black poodle. So here's the thing. Do you think, honestly, and I want to ask y'all, put the comments up, do you think that if Jonathan Majors was still on top, he would be at a Hollywood Unlock Impact Awards? Do you think, okay, do you think that Jonathan Majors would have made time, okay, to be at something called an Impact Awards with all of those has-been celebrities who just continuously need validation in order to feel like they doing something for somebody? I am not an atheist. I believe in God. We're going to stop that. I believe in God. I'm not a non-believer. I believe in God. I thank God every day. But back to my question at hand. Do you think he would have been down there? You think his white girlfriend would have let him go down there? He wasn't invited nowhere else. He wasn't invited to the BET Awards. He wasn't invited to the Grammys, to the Emmys, or anything like that, to the Oscars. So he had no choice but to go. So all these black women up there talking about, oh, let it go. He wasn't stroking y'all back. Why we got to enjoy them when you down? Before you broke, after you broke, why we don't get no in between in the middle? Why? Who told you Buddhists don't believe in God? Stop. Anyway, here's the thing. See, y'all don't be studying these other spiritualities and stuff. Y'all just have you one and you judge. The one thing about Buddhists, we don't judge nobody else's spirituality. Well, I just did. But listen, here's what I'm saying. They don't, I do. That's my part of my job. I critique everything, okay? That's all I'm saying. And I ain't out here trying to convert y'all. When have you ever tried to see me convert Wino to Buddhism? Jasmine? Have you ever seen me push my spirituality onto the winos? So why is it that y'all always trying to push y'all Jesus onto me? You say, God, I'm cool, bruh. I love God. I thank God every day when I get up. That's the first person I get on my knees and thank. But I just don't thank no Jesus. I thank the person that put him here, okay? The same way Muhammad got here. Stop, y'all, stop. Anyway, I'm just saying, I don't like it. Not the pushing of but I don't like this. This to me doesn't give genuine. I don't see anything perseverance about this. I don't see anything spiritual about this. And I just feel like he's just hanging on by the thread. And Megan Thee Stallion is doing what she can as a black woman to help this black man up. And I'm going to be honest with you. I never thought I would say this ever. But I'm going to say it now. Megan Thee Stallion looked way more attractive and kept. Not Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Good. Damn, Jasmine. Megan Good looked way more attractive and kept when she was with Devon. She didn't have to pay no bills when she was with Devon. She didn't have to listen to him cry and sob all the time. The man couldn't even cry for real when they divorced. That's how much of an alpha male he was. He had one tear. He was like, I never cried before. This is my first tear because I'm getting divorced. But this, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not, no. He out there slobbing and fucking Ayana rubbing her titties around because she know all she got to do is cook some greens, cornbread, some smoked turkey necks and shit like that, some roast beef, fried chicken on the side, a little sweet potato pie, and give him a little sweet pussy. Jonathan Majors about hit her too. He wasn't even looking at black women before that white woman. Yeah. He had forgot that his mammy was black. Moving on. Speaking out here, Charlamagne got out here messing with his children again. Okay? Somebody needs to put a restraining order on him when it comes to kids and young women. This little girl is out here doing her promo run. She is a child, okay? She happens to be a very beautiful girl, and her music is okay. I'm not a fan. However, she's doing her thing. They're calling her the Rihanna of this time. Stretch, but that's what they're saying. Everybody has their own era of who they feel is the next, right? And so she decides to do an interview, and because she is a child, right? She's very young. They wanted to prepare her for interviews with grown creeps like this. And so she goes into the interview and her people are telling her, please don't ask her questions about race. Please don't ask her questions about this. Don't ask her questions about this because she may not be well educated enough to even talk about the issues that you want to talk about, because there's a big difference between a 20-year-old and a 40-year-old who likes children. So here's the thing. Of course he ignored it, and he wouldn't have tried this with nobody else, all right? And decides to ask her the questions anyway. Do we have that interview? Okay, Jazz, we needed the interview. Where is it? Huh? I know you didn't do it, but I said I needed both. We don't have it. Can you pull it in real quick? Hold on for a second, y'all. Da, 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 da. If you can't get it, let me know. We'll run through it. Put the comments up for a second, y'all. Put the comments up for a second, because we were supposed to talk about this last week. Listen, we were supposed to talk about this last week, so we got a little confusion on what we was going to talk about tonight. But if we can't get the video, I can explain it. So basically her PR team, don't worry about it, Jasmine. So basically her PR team instructs her on what she can talk about, what she's well-versed to talk about, and what she shouldn't talk about because she's a musical artist. So her talking about social issues and apartheid and racial issues that's going on in South Africa, and she was shielded from that. She wasn't even born yet, okay, when all that mess was going down. I think it was a little distasteful of Charlamagne to try to use this as an opportunity to bully her and get some ratings for a dying show. They're next. T-Gift was next. I told y'all that. They next. All right. And so by him choosing to bully a little girl, because now all of a sudden he feels like I got to get some controversy in here. I can't talk about smelling their chairs no more. So I'm going to ask him an educated question. And you want to exuberate your intelligence over a child the same way you did when Jessica Reed said that you exuberated your grownness over a child to give her a drink. And you were charged with that drink after that young lady left and her vagina has never been the same. He comes back to defend why he did what he did. Let's go.
That sometimes, depending what it is, like if it's something like really personal, really serious, something I know is traumatizing, I'll be like, sure, I'll oblige. For this one, I said no.
Yeah.
And the reason I said no, they had six things they didn't want us to ask.
This nigga got on makeup? Does he have foundation on his forehead, on his head too? Because his hairline is receding. Is that a receding hairline? Is it growing halfway? Is it giving Steven Jackson if he would have grown it in? He got on eyeliner, makeup. Put the comments up. Huh? Put the comments up. See, now what we not finna do? Hold on for a second. Wait a minute. Now that I don't believe. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because before I even comment on that comment that was in the chat, hold on. Who said Tyler was 30 years old? Tyler, you could clearly tell this is a child. This girl is 22. Okay? You could clearly tell it's 22. But go ahead. Keep playing this video. I thought I was talking. Maybe he dressed up for Pride Month. Let's go.
You want to know what those six things were?
Yeah.
They didn't want us to ask about Kai Cenat. The whole "we friends" though thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, huh?
Okay.
They didn't want us to ask about her not being on tour with Chris Brown anymore. They didn't want us to ask about the color thing.
Injury.
They didn't want us to ask about her injury that she sustained. What else was it? They didn't want to ask us about who she was dating, which I wouldn't do anyway. And what was the other one? It was one it was just all frivolous
and
stuff.
Why? What are they trying to do? They're trying to protect an image that they're curating for her?
I have no idea. And that's why I said...
Oh, but the Rihanna thing, comparing.
Oh, yeah. And comparison. And it wasn't even Rihanna. It just said comparisons to other pop artists. Huh?
Oh, so they're trying to separate her from Kai Cenat. She's her own individual. Don't tie her to him.
And you want me to not ask her about Kai Cenat the day after Kevin Hart just was on Kai Cenat's show again with a big-ass sign that said, "We friends," though?
Yeah.
Like, come on, yo. So I said to them, no.
Oh.
Now, when I say no, I'm not going to oblige any of this. It is your job then, label, management, whoever, to either prepare the artist for the questions or pull the interview.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm fine with either or.
Yeah.
I've already told you I'm not going to follow any of this.
Yes.
So when you see dick suckers out there,
Pause. See what happened when young girls tell him no? See what happened when young girls tell this grown man no? Does he listen? It's your responsibility to remove yourself off my lap, out of my presence, because if I take it, because I'm going to take it, that's your fault. Keep going.
And things like, he asked every question they asked him not to ask because I'm not a sucker, right? And being that I'm not a sucker for record labels, I have a job to do in my job.
Well, you ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. You were one of the biggest suckers for record labels. That's why you got plaques and records right now for spinning records for record labels. That's what you're supposed to do, boy. Let's go.
Job is for the people. So imagine, right? If I'm sitting around and I'm having a conversation, if we have these conversations and then all in the comments, it's like, why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that? Why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that?
Yeah.
I got a job to do to the people.
Yeah.
My job, my integrity with the people will always matter more than my integrity with a goddamn record label.
Yeah. And also the label's using you.
100%. But you have a lot of people that don't do that. You have a lot of radio personalities, a lot of journalists, a lot of people who care more about those relationships with the labels than they do relationships with the actual audience.
And it shows.
And it shows. And not only does it show, you show your card.
Yeah.
when you say that. When you say the label asked him not to do it and he did it anyway. So the fuck what?
Yeah.
After I told the label, I ain't following that.
We good. We good. It's like he's out here trying to save his brand, because he went from harassing women on his set to now speaking mental health to promoting and streaming records for women that had a certain look. Preferably something that he couldn't get on his own, so he had to give them Spanish Fly to get it. Yeah. You see how is this internet jumping? I told you something wrong with my internet. That's why I had to cancel last week's show. Something going on with this stream. Go get what's his name and make sure he got this internet straight, Jasmine. I'll stay on this for a second, okay? So we gotta make sure we still good to stream. That's what I was trying to tell y'all, that it's been playing with me around here. And so now all of a sudden, like, this little girl is asking you, please don't ask these things. It's already hard enough being 22 and trying to prove myself as an artist. And I just told you no. But he don't know how to take no from a girl at all. At all. Okay? Men either, I heard. So, listen. Let me see the comments. I really need y'all thoughts on this real quick, especially while we troubleshooting this incident. What is that? Okay, cool. Give us 1 second. Put the comments up real quick. Let me parlay with them real quick. Yeah, so while we get this internet, how is it coming through on y'all end, though? Okay. All right, but it was jumping. Okay. All right, we're going to get back to the topics in just a second. Indianapolis, we coming out. I can't wait to see y'all on Sunday. Tickets on sale, tashakonstage.com. So it's the 4th of July weekend, technically our weekend, to celebrate 4th of July in the Comedy Club for some wine, gossip, and comedy. After that, we're going to be heading to Orlando. Then we're going to go to Boston, as well as New York for the month of July. Please go to my website, tashakonstage.com, and get your tickets before they sell out, okay? Y'all said it's good now? Great, because I know they was experiencing some issues, okay? Cool. All right. Moving on. Fat Joe was being tested. Tells a story about him, I guess, being in jail. I don't know if he was down there visiting somebody. I don't know what it was. But he said that he saw a man, and this was during Proud Month, that looked just like K. Michelle. Let's let him hear about it. You want to hear? Here it go. Let's go.
Like, I'm waiting for the elevator. The elevator comes up. Come out. A transgender look like K. Michelle. Long hair to her ass, titties, ass. The minute I seen that, so she looked at me and did some shit with her hair. No, I'm telling you, I start praying immediately. God, Lord Jesus, please, why this had to happen to me? If you do what you do, that's up to you.
Facts.
God bless you. Keep it away from me. I'm good. But this is full-fledged. Titties, ass, snatched up, weed to the ass. Like, when they opened that door, they screamed 100 times louder than when Fat Joe walked in there.
Damn shame.
Like, yo, shit, I never heard it. If it was a dragon, the fire came out that time.
Incredible.
No, the fire. Like, I never heard no shit like this in my life. So I go like this, right? And I look in the door. Dudes is doing the kid and play dance, like kicking each other. A dude, you know how the mascot in basketball? And they dive on their chest, on the floor, jumping on the it looked like a movie like Fame. I want to live for it. I never seen no shit like this.
Happy.
To me, was that a little too overly animated? I feel like that's what he was saying on the inside. The fact that he described the trans woman as K. Michelle lookalike, I don't know. I just felt like Fat Joe was just being tested in that moment. And had it probably would have been somewhere where no one could have said anything or saw anything, he would have been just like them prisoners. Because they finna get some booty tonight. Like, I just don't get the point of that story. It was Pride Month. We were supposed to be saving all comments until after Pride Month. Like, I could get the dragging Joe and Tim tonight. You know? Like, I don't know, y'all. That, to me, it was, you know, when they start saying, do what you do, stay over there, I'm going to stay over here. You know, real heterosexual men don't even say all that when it comes to other gay men and everything like that. They cool. Sometimes they even have gay friends. You know what I'm saying? But when you gotta be, I got to be straight, you know, around a gay or a trans, you know what I'm saying? That's an issue. My husband don't be running when Flame Monroe come around, or even when T.S. Madison came around. That man ain't running. None of his friends are running. Nobody is questioned or feel threatened or feel like somebody's gonna take their booty. When you feel that uncomfortable, it's because you are being triggered. Put the comments up. I need to know how y'all feel about this. Real heterosexual men do not get intimidated or bothered when they see trans women or gay people. Seriously. Some of you crying. I'm crying it down. Listen, I'm just saying, like, to me, when they do all that extra shit, it's like, just stay away from me. Why do they need to stay away from you? Because you're afraid that they're going to touch you or you may like it or something? Like, serious? That's why, to me, it's mind-boggling when, TS used Timothy used to call my husband, hey, can you help me with my software? My husband, no problem, help Timothy with the software. Didn't show, like, no type of, my husband's not threatened when, he lives in Atlanta, for Christ's sake. Like, anytime Timothy needed help with that 1987 equipment up over there, you can tell it's 1987, he had no problem. Me and Flame Monroe is a mentor to me. My husband don't go running when he see him. What the hell? You hungry, man? Let's get something to eat. I'm sorry, woman. Let's get something to eat. Come on, when men are comfortable and they say they don't need to be like, oh yeah, do what you stay over there, folk fam. You know it ain't nothing like that. Yeah, whatever. Stop. You were tested because you got aroused. You saw titties and ass in a wig and started to question yourself. Oh my God. Moving on. You done lost your job. Hit this wine. You done lost your job. And I'm happy for you today. Didn't I tell y'all them people was looking for a reason to cancel this show? They was trying to figure out how to save the show because Ski Slope Wiggins, Donkey Mouth, wasn't skilled enough in a vast variety of topics, and he was way too, what's the word that I'm looking for? I can't say that word over here. You know, it's one thing to be I didn't know Anderson Cooper was gay. That's the word I'm looking for. I didn't know Anderson Cooper was gay. I didn't even know Don Lemon was gay until he came from them white women. When he got fired. But they don't show their gayness too much, right? Ski Slope Wiggins made sure he had chest out. It's like, you want to appeal to all demographics. Like I said, real comfortable heterosexual men don't feel threatened when they see gay men, and they will listen to the commentary from a gay man, and they will watch a show. And, whether you're gay or not, whether you're straight or not, it's about the commentary, but he wasn't, like, you know, he just wasn't educated enough in his topics. And he followed too many women. That's why he does a lot of commentary on women as well as female rap, because he cosplays as a woman to appeal to men, even though he hasn't transitioned. I would not be surprised if he does pop up one day and say that he has transitioned into a woman. We just got to get the mouth worked on. You know, like you got to lose some gum. You know, you can get the gums lasered down. Yeah. So here's the thing. I told y'all that it was they were looking to save it. You're talking about a company who's losing money by the pound, paying them close to $600,000. More like $750,000 to host a very mediocre show that's only doing 40 to 50,000 views. I may have to entertain bringing Wine is the New Tea back now. Here's the thing, because y'all asking for it. Now y'all like, where is it? Where is it, Tasha? I'm like, I thought y'all said y'all didn't want to watch it. Just like y'all didn't want to watch, y'all didn't want to watch this and you refused to watch it. Y'all been watching the drama, you know what I'm saying? Because that's way more entertaining than what they talking about. I don't have that problem. Y'all watch both. Y'all don't even watch the drama when it comes to me. Them videos don't do well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see what the hell I'm talking about. You know, y'all want to see what angle I'm going to go at. But I'm just saying, like, I kind of knew that, I thought maybe he would, educate himself. But him and Claudia out here trying to gang up on Al, like Al got the show canceled. That is not what happened at all. And I told y'all from the get-go, Claudia talked too much. She too messy. Too friendly. Just the white side was coming out of her, for real. Just always me. Oh, I can do this. Everything that I was telling y'all, always bragging about the president, what she can do, getting people jobs, what I do for you. This is what I can do. This is the power I can do. And you went your ass round to the Carlos King, sat down, told Carlos that Jasmine, did you see that interview? She said that I was looking for a friendship in her. Jasmine. Scratchy Cat Claudia said that I loved her several times and that I was looking for a friend in her. And she wanted to get to know the human side of me. Jazzy Faye. I'm a Southern Belle. Thank you. I was a Southern Belle. I loves everybody. I will bake pie for you and talk shit about you right behind your back. Maybe to your face. Okay? Here's what happened. So they were on hiatus because Claudia put a battery in Armand's back by telling him everything that has been going on. First of all, Armand, and I'm glad she talked about that. She said she didn't even want Armand on the show. She was tired. I wish I had some input. Even though I told her to use him, they ended up using him. But she said that wouldn't have even been a choice of hers. But I've already talked to Armand about that, so he's good. So Armand found a safe space in his fellow gay boy. They clicked up. That's what the community does, right? So when Armand wasn't answering the phone for Claudia said, I got to sabotage this. So when she finally got Armand's old, impressionable, ski slope sliding ass on the phone, she just started pumping him full of that coca with her liquid coca mouth, just slobbing and everything, just pumping his ass up. I'm this, I'm that. I can take you, I can get you here. And that's what he loves, because Armand is looking for the next celebrity that has access to the party so that he can ski for free. Okay? Skiing is expensive. YouTube wasn't paying to ration that stuff out when he was on the YouTube check. But now that he got the Fox Soul check, he got a little bit. But it's better if I still use the other celebrity stuff. And she knows how to get me to the parties. Not Al. But instead of him reading a book, he was reading the label and having and posting fentanyl test strips to ensure that any of his liquid coca, okay, didn't contain fentanyl, being that he used to allegedly ski with his neighbors that was in his building, and he had to end up leaving the night those neighbors OD'd, and he was supposed to be over there skiing with them. But God told him, and his tarot cards told him to stay home. But when they found all their bodies in the apartment that he frequented, okay, that could have been him. So he ended up moving out of that building real fast to go set up in another building, hoping that he would be able to get away from the energy that, made them succumb to whatever they were, doing up in that room, okay? And he thought he would get away, and so he decided to buy fentanyl test strips to make sure his stuff was pure and white as Claudia. Put the comments up. Listen. So here's the thing. So yeah, it flopped. Foxhole flopped. Okay. And they out of a job. But here's the thing. I don't think that, even though it was going to go out the door, I think they were really trying to save it, because it's not just them, guys. They have people that work behind the scenes for the show. So they were probably spending close to $1 million on this show that barely got 50,000 views, okay? And Claudia's been out here just running her mouth, and she wants to blame Al for trying to sabotage the show. But yet Al hasn't done an interview. Al hasn't been on side YouTubers channels dragging her. He hasn't done none of that, okay? None of that. And now that you done use his own community to try to drag him, you out here trying to get in front of everything, saying it's Al's fault. Now look at the posts. Look at these posts here. This is Armand. This is Ski Slope Wiggins. I regret to inform you that T-Gift will not be returning from its hiatus. We told you that. It wasn't a hiatus. It's a suspension before they fire you, okay? You got fired for dragging that man on the show. That wasn't a roast. That was a drag, okay? I deeply appreciate the opportunity we had to create and share the show. Thank you to all the fans and soulmates for your unwavering support. This is the nice version. He will load up and do his version later, and it's going to be probably pretty epic, okay? He's going to do what Ski Slope Wiggins do when he goes to hit a few lines. He's just going to lose it. He's going to slide down that mountain. It's going to be an avalanche. Cocaine bear, baby. Let's go. So here's the thing. So this is the nice version. We all know he's not really like this, okay? And he just seemed to can't keep a job for 29 to 42 days. Anything that he touches, it's like anything you touch will be done to you. Put this picture back up there. I'm like, anything this man touched, just. And so Claudia out here doing what she do. Unfortunately, T-Gift will not be returning to Foxhole after our hiatus, 2019 to 2024. What a run. Soulmates, I love you. You already know. I'll never stop pushing to give you all more shows in the future. And she's in the comments blaming Al. So does Armand. He's blaming Al. If you go to them comment sections right now, they are all blaming Al. Al right now is posted on his social media happy. Okay, we have really tried to turn a new leaf, but honestly, Al got what he wanted. I wasn't lying when I said he was trying to get the show canceled and me fired. No, you fired yourself again. You cannot keep a job. I told you them cards have to be re-washed, re-sanitized, re-energized so that they can accurately tell your self-sabotaging future. Ski Slope Wiggins, you cannot keep a job for 29 to 42 days. You burning books everywhere you go, bro. Everywhere you go. Now, here's the thing. The show got its final clock when she sat down with Carlos King clocking. I told you that lady talked too much. She didn't even let Carlos King get a question in on his own show. She just goes. It's like hypomania. I don't know. And she would be on the phone with me like that. I made a whole members only video. If you want to watch it, it's on my members only. Make sure you subscribe to get that. Because I dragged her so bad. I was like, this ain't finna get struck like that. You know what I'm saying? And besides, I don't want to give her that type of clout over here. So we could talk about it in a more censored, you know, just kind of civilized setting like this now. But she talked too much. She's messy. And honestly, I would not be surprised at this age if this was premenopause or menopause that was causing her to lose her mind, and on top of her being dickless. And she got all this, everybody getting dick around her, including the gay boys, but her. But she doesn't have pores on her skin, but she definitely got wrinkles. I posted them to my Instagram earlier today. That mouth is giving very much Karen by the wrinkles, by the shrivels, and by the way she uses it. Everybody's doing something to me. Scratch a cat. I ain't surprised. Neither do I care. But y'all not gonna sit up here and try to blame Al when Al wasn't sitting up on Carlos King giving behind the scenes information, and HR just had to say, pull the plug. Pull the plug. Everything y'all should have been going through behind the scenes in the break room area. It had no business being out here on the YouTube streets with a bitch like me outside. That part. I'm outside. I'm about to instigate some shit. That's just me. Well, what was said now? What happened? Child, that ain't what she told me. I'm that neighbor sitting outside. Girl, you know, I saw a nigga come through the window with some bitch. I don't know. He said she was a housekeeper, but she didn't look like she had no laundry. Yeah. Liquid cocoa my Claudia. I know she talked too much. She talked so much, bruh. I would hang up the phone like we got disconnected, but I would hang it up. And then she'd be like, oh, girl, we got disconnected. I wouldn't even reply until maybe I needed to talk to her about a story that we was doing. For her to be like, oh, my God, she was hitting me up all the time. If you see my messages versus her messages, and I put the receipts out, mine were very short and sweet. Hers were very long, the way that she runs her mouth. I'm like, oh, that mouth you got, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a man. That mouth needs to be on some dick. Move it on. Indianapolis, stand up. I'm going to be in your city this Sunday. I cannot wait. We just left Raleigh. Raleigh showed out. Shout out to Raleigh. Okay. Oh, that was fun. That was so fun. Okay. So Indianapolis, it's y'all turn to turn up. Please don't forget to get your tickets. We have a few tickets left. TashaKOnStage.com. We'll be pulling up this Sunday for the 4th of July weekend. Doors open at 6, show start at 7, okay? And yeah, I cannot wait to chill with y'all. After that, we're going to be going to Orlando, Boston, and New York. Those are all the shows for the month of July, okay? So listen, I cannot wait to turn up. It's y'all time. Put them ticket emojis in the chat if you're going to be at one of our shows. And we are adding Chicago and Memphis. We are just a hot commodity around here. Like, okay, like, guys, they are calling, asking for the winos, not for Tasha K. They're asking for the winos. Make some noise for yourself. Now, on the T.S. Madison cussing out Netta. Now, her and Craig been over there just dragging Joe, Timothy versus Joe and Craig, you know, and they was doing it during Pride Month. And I saw a couple of the videos because I was like, what is going on? Why is your own dragging your own? Why are y'all dragging? Instead of helping Joe pick out better clothes and talking about Joe's non-name brand clothes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wear everything. I wear non-name brand. Everything. I don't care. Everything I wear is non-name brand. I get my purses from H&M. They carry the same. They got the same chains. I just found out today that Dior, for their famous saddlebag, pays about $52 to produce a Dior bag, but they sell it to ignorant ass niggas like us for $3,000. Well, not me, y'all, okay? A $52 bag. Hell, the Chinese are selling them more than that. $52 it takes to create these bags, to manufacture these bags in China or Bangladesh, okay? And then they sell them to y'all for $3,000, $4,000, $10,000. Because I'm telling you, I bought some saddlebags from this lady out her trunk, some Dior saddlebags, And my girlfriends thought they was real. They still think they was real till they see this video. I paid $100 a bag for them Dior saddlebags because the real price on them was $52. I'm gonna find out what these Birkins are going for. How much it costs to make these, okay? But you notice they only sell them to folks who ain't never had shit in life. To make them feel like they somebody. The same way they be out here at these award shows making these celebrities like feel like they validated, and they come down there, they buy a dress, they take off, they buy flights. They don't even get flown in. They got to pay for their own budgets to perform on the stage just to market their product. Meanwhile, these people are charging for everything down there, and y'all ain't making no money. That is crazy to me. So back to the LGBTQ not helping their own. There's nothing wrong with Joe wearing fake anything. Besides, Joe is wearing a fake wig. Timothy is wearing a fake wig. Timothy has fake boobs. Timothy has a fake butt. Timothy got fake lashes. So who cares about Netta wearing or Joe wearing the same thing you wearing? Because all y'all niggas is fake. You ain't no real women around here. Sorry. But Tasha K is. Now, I personally think TS, because she on Twitter right now because she knew this video was coming out. Oh, y'all saying I'm jealous. Y'all saying I'm this. Y'all bullying me. You were supposed to be having your fellow Negro back. You were supposed to be having man to man. Y'all were supposed to be having each other back. You were supposed to be helping Netta to level up when it comes to the wigs. But TS is always screaming, Timothy, I'm that girl. No, you're not. I'm that B. I get money. Girl, you're on live 5 hours a day with a Patreon just to make ends meet. We can talk, like you really don't want me to break it down. And I personally feel, matter of fact, before I go into how I personally feel about how these two men feel about each other, here we go.
Had I not slid to that front door, bitch, and told the world that cheese was at the top and dick was at the bottom, bitch, we still be living in the dark ages, girl. Ain't nobody took my spot yet, bitch.
See?
The fuck? My influence.
Who said anything about taking your spot? You see, hit dogs holler, bro. Hit dogs holler. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this. Keep going.
It's global. GLO global, bitch. Get them, Glow. The fuck you think you hoes be talking to when y'all be misusing my name or putting my motherfucking name in a sentence, bitch, backwards, bitch? Nah, you open now, bitch done did. Miss Netta ain't even a fucking trans, and I ain't said shit transphobic about Miss Netta. You bitches just want to feel some type of way, bitch. I'm never losing my money. I'm never losing my motherfucking spot. Ain't no bitch gonna come in and topple me because, bitch, I've been in this shit over a decade. And if a bitch was supposed to do it, they'd have been did it. You ain't found one. I'm one of one, bitch. One of one. I ain't got no pressure with nobody. Get in and get your money. Even in me talking about Miss Netta them and talking about them on my show, I was like, well, maybe they are in a space right now where they're coming up, and it's like, you know. And then I seen what's this girl name? XOXO girl, Miss I don't want to call her dead name, Gigi, saying that, you know, like, bitch, ain't nothing. Listen, all y'all girls out here, all y'all out here in the pool, I don't give a fuck cause y'all hoes swimming. Bitch, I get real money all day, bitch. I don't give a fuck cause y'all hoes swimming. That don't mean a motherfucking thing to me, bitch. Nothing. I ain't got no pressure with Netta. I ain't got no pressure with Charles. I ain't got no pressure with none of them because none of them hoes, ain't none of them bitches in my space. Believe you me, when I sit in the rooms, ain't nobody talking about Netta. The rooms I sit in.
First of all, the rooms she came from were out of her basement filming. She was a worker. He was a worker, you know. He sold dick for a living, right? And let me tell you why I feel like TS or Timothy is somewhat kind of jealous of Netta, right? Netta's a little rawer than TS, you know. And I say this to say, and I don't care for neither one, but when I evaluate the brands and why Netta is getting more views and a bigger push than TS is because Netta is like the closest thing to the people that are watching him or her in Charles. Everybody had a Netta and Charles in their neighborhood. The difference between now and back then, we didn't have social media. And so, you know, we always knew there was a dude on the street, but he lived with, we didn't know what it was, but we just never asked no questions, so we all assumed. The fact that they're now coming out with it, like, it's entertaining, it's new, it's fresh, Netta can reach, she's very, you know, there's a lot going on. It's like, it's just entertaining all around, whereas TS steals a lot of people's lingo, looks, because she stole her mama looks, you know, hairstyles. You know, I think Oliver said that she stole the verse that got featured on Beyonce's songs. Like, I don't think there's anything original about TS because TS screwed her way into Hollywood and used Kaya to get in the door, whereas Netta came in as pure talent, hood talent, neighborhood talent, because we all had one in a neighborhood that we lived at. And we all wanted to ask the questions that we get to ask now. Netta didn't have to sell no booty to get where she going. And now she is sitting in the same rooms. She had a hit song, not a quote. She had a hit song on the radio. She's now on Love and Hip Hop. Whether she's being detained at the BET Awards or not, she's hanging with all of these celebrities that it took you years to get, and her only 2 years. I personally feel that Timothy is jealous of Netta and is trying to use Craig the same way Claudia used Armand to attack Netta, to make Netta feel like she's not or he's not fashionable enough to get in the same rooms. And so, and when people have caught on and called cap, now you want to get out here and say the very thing that we've all been saying. You're jealous. I get real money. What's real money? Because you used to for money. Your house and bills and credit cards are still consolidated into a loan to fix your credit so that you could buy the house that you in now. You live just like everyone else out here screaming that you rich. Rich people don't have above ground trailer park, pools, Timothy. They can afford to go and fix their necrosis butts from bad silicone shots in Colombia. You ain't did that yet. Why? Why? You don't think your immune system's strong enough to get that done? Why you ain't over there fixing your body? Why? Why are you sitting down on that for 4 hours, 5 hours a day between YouTube and not including Patreon? And when you see it in person, or when she accidentally puts the camera on the back of it, it's clear that this man is in pain. Oh, I don't think y'all ready to hear what I'm saying right now. Y'all want to sit up and play. Netta, honestly, has come into a space, didn't have to spread her legs for any of it, and she is with the same celebrities that you're with, looking like how she looked, which is worse than you. Yeah, you jealous. Put them comments up. I would be too. I would be too. I would be mad too if I was Timothy. Why did I have to sell? Why did I have to do sex work? Why did I have to do all this for somebody that looked like that to come in, and instead of you helping your fellow trans woman or whatever he identifies as, and getting them new wigs and not laughing at them, this is your way of inadvertently, throwing shots but trying to congratulate, but using Craig. Who is Craig? Don't nobody know who Craig is. know who Craig is? Like, come on. Come on now. Stop. TS, and all of that. You bragging about your money. You get real money. You get this. So does Netta. Netta Facebook check heavy. The difference between you and Netta is you'll try to disguise an above ground pool as an in ground pool by building a wood deck around it. Netta goes outside in her backyard and gets into an inflatable pool. It makes the same amount of money as you. Like, Jesus. Who is Craig again? You said Craig a journalist. I thought you was on a residency, TS. You ain't showed that audience from that residency yet. We show the audiences when we pull up to the cities. When we pull up to Indianapolis, we show the packed house. You show a few people clapping, talking about you're at a residency at City Winery. You're paying for that venue every Monday. Netta is on a tour. Them Facebook checks are heavier than YouTube checks, okay? They make YouTube checks look like welfare checks, okay? And Netta smart. Netta ain't out here trying to play like she got it. Netta get everything on discount. She'll pull it right out of plastic. Look at my Birkin. We know it's not real. And for her to come out and say some of her stuff or some of his stuff is not real, that's why Netta is winning. Netta will sit in the rooms that you sit in. Matter of fact, she don't even need to sit in the rooms that you sit in because she doesn't need to be validated in order to be successful because she made it without doing any of that. A song was on the radio. You had a quote that you didn't write. TS ain't paved, no way. Ain't nobody, like I said, not everybody sells their body. No. Y'all are not the same. You are not better. As far as I'm going to say, if I had to choose between the two, Netta more humble. You've lost your humbleness. All it is what I got, what I get. I get money. I get this. I own this. I own that. Netta say, I don't own none of this. At my pool, in order for me to get in it, I got like this. Charles, come blow up this pool. Netta is more relatable than TS. TS appeals to the people that she's around now, and she's forgotten how to appeal to regular everyday folk. That's why she's having to spend triple the time online every day just to get the same amount of views that Netta gets in 20 minutes. So, So here's the thing. Those are my opinions. I feel like TS should have embraced Netta. But when she saw Netta, at the Love and Hip Hop, filming for Love and Hip Hop and doing all these things, and you really haven't been, I don't know, I'm just saying, like, yeah. That's just my opinion, though. All of these are opinions, not facts. But what is the fact? Netta didn't sell her booty to get in to the space that you sitting in. It was just her and Charles. Okay? I don't like none of y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Yo, guys, please, Indianapolis, it's 11:30. Ooh, we late. So I owed y'all this content. So basically, I went old school because, I could do 20 topics here, 20 topics on TashaKLive.com. See, I've been preparing for my comedy tour when I do 4-5 shows back to back. You know what I'm saying? So I have been, when opportunity meets preparation and God say it's time, eyes ready, God. Eyes that baby's pappy, okay? So listen, thank y'all so much. I cannot wait to see y'all in Indiana this weekend, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's y'all turn to show out, stand up. Let's see if y'all the loudest, y'all the littest winos, okay, on the tour. We got like 20 more cities to go. It's like, I was like, we got 18 left and we added 2 more. And I was like, this thing keeps getting longer and longer. We started out with 6 cities. Look where we at. I was like, dang, God is so good. God is so good. Oh, my God. He is. Won't it do it? Yes, it will. Won't it do it? Yes, it will. Okay? TS, show your room. Show your residency room. The City Winery doesn't give a residency. You got to pay for that every Monday, and you chose a cheap day to go in there to make it seem like you're doing shows, but you still ain't showed that audience. There's only 15 people there. So, listen. But as long as City Winery got their money, they cool. They cool. They ain't selling nothing on Monday anyway, so you can have it, okay? Here's the thing. So, guys, I cannot wait to chill with y'all. Make sure y'all go to the website, tashakonstage.com. Get your tickets. We're going to be in Orlando right after Indianapolis. We're also going to be in Boston and New York, okay? You guys know that we officially broke the story on the young lady that has sued Diddy and Jacob the Jeweler. Her name is Sherry Marcy, okay? We are going to play a snippet of that to remind you of that interview. That interview is streaming right now on tashaklive.com if you want to see the entire interview. And so she talked about, you know, Diddy asking her boyfriend at the time, who was a model, to give him head. Instead, the boy gave her to Diddy, and she went on to be allegedly trafficked by Diddy and his associates, okay? Put her picture up real quick, Jasmine. This is who the young lady is, okay? And so we have a 7-minute preview that'll kind of give you some insight into the interview. And if you want to watch the interview in its entirety, you do have to go to tashaklive.com to watch that interview. We also did an exclusive live stream before this live on tashaklive.com. We had some exclusive wine on Taraji P. Definitely had some exclusive wine on Diddy, and much, much more over there. Those lives are uncensored, so I do want to warn you, okay? You think it's crazy over here, wait till you get over there, okay? Again, Indianapolis, I will see you on Sunday, but I also will be back here on 4th. I will be going live on 4th of July. Tomorrow, we're not going live tomorrow. We're going to go live on Friday. We're going to go live on the 5th, okay? So we will not be live tomorrow, but we will be live on Friday, the 5th, for Fuckery Friday, okay? Also, I do want to tell you while you're here, unfortunately, I will not be speaking. Put the comments up. Put the comments up. I will not be speaking at the podcast summit this Friday, okay, on the 5th. I know I've been advertising it. Unfortunately, there were some things that happened that I wasn't too happy about, so I chose to pull out, okay? And so they aren't too happy about that, but that's fine. You know, sometimes things happen. I'm usually a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. But in this particular case, I just kind of wasn't happy with a lot of the way the logistics was going. So I decided to basically, you know, do what I had to do. So if you did buy tickets to see me, I do still encourage you to go. There are a lot of great speakers there. I just won't be there, and I will ensure you guys that I will do something, you know, similar with maybe another platform in the future that will feature me speaking on entrepreneurship and, you know, just anything dealing with podcasts. But I will not be speaking at the Podcast Summit Expo on Friday, okay? So I do apologize about that, but, you know, I just like things done a certain way. And if I don't like it, I don't have to participate. And that's no hate to them. It's just that we just do business different. And I wish them very much success. And I hope you guys have fun at the expo and you get a lot of knowledge and information from that. Okay. So I love you guys. And we're going to go ahead and close you off with this preview to Diddy's Go-Go Dancer. And if you want to watch that full interview, it's on tashaklive.com. And I will see you Friday. Bye. All right, so we got Adria English in the wine cellar, all the way from California.
All the way. Hey, Tasha.
All right, hey, how are Maria. So you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. How you
All
doing?
right. So you reached out to me via email,
Yes,
said
I
that
did.
you were a part of Diddy's event staff
Yes,
from 2004 to 2009.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Tell
Yeah.
us about that.
You know, it was a beautiful thing. I was from California. You know, I got blessed to be in the city through my ex, Anthony Gallo. He was a model. And so we got it, the opportunity to move to New York. He booked the Rockaware and the Sean John campaign. And that's how I got in the room with Diddy. Shortly after he booked the Sean John campaign, Diddy ended up asking me if I would join his event staff for the white parties in the Hamptons. It initially started out the Hamptons. It was not Miami in the beginning. And you know, of course I say yes.
Okay, all right, cool.
And initially I was saying yes to please my ex. It wasn't even for Diddy because he booked the Sean John campaign. So he was telling me, be nice to Diddy, so I can make sure I keep the campaign going, because Diddy asked to suck his dick and he didn't do it. He was a LA nigga and he didn't do it. And so Diddy only hired me because I was additional, whatever. I mean, only hired me on that, but he didn't want to hire him on the Sean John campaign until I agreed to do the white parties.
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna definitely say allegedly. I wasn't there.
Allegedly,
okay,
yes.
cool.
Allegedly,
all right.
yes,
And you're
yes.
saying Diddy allegedly asked your ex-boyfriend.
I was there at the audition. We were in the waiting room.
Okay.
And we were waiting. One of his homeboys that had been in our apartment several times came out rushing mad. Like, what the He was like, I'll talk to you later. He rushed to the elevator. We sit in the lobby like, what? And he was like, I'll talk to you later. He was like, whatever. Long story short, my ex, Anthony Gallo, goes in the room and he comes out yelling, fuck that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, I'll talk to you in the elevator. And we get to the elevator. He's like, nigga tried to ask me to suck his dick. I said, who asked you to suck his dick? He said, Diddy. I said, fuck that. But then after that, he booked him anyway, because I agreed to dance at the white parties.
So how did the conversation come up about you dancing at the white parties?
Tamiko, the light-skinned girl in the pictures, the light skin with the Asian eyes, she was the one coordinating everything. I was in the Go-Go Network because I worked at Larry Flynt's Hustler Club. I was in the Go-Go Network already. So by Anthony having me at I was already his girlfriend, but it was like he got the hottest chick on his side at the interview.
Okay.
So even though he refused to suck a dick, he got Sasha in the lobby. So he ended up booking it anyway.
Okay. So that's real interesting. And so you ended up going to the white party.
Yes.
All right. There are pictures in BET magazine of you going to the white party.
Yes.
Okay. And so what happened when you got to the white parties?
Okay. Initially, it started out as they took me as, I guess, just a go-go dancer.
Okay.
Initially, because I was on the scene. I was a go-go dancer just to make it look hot. But I guess further research by them, they found out I was an ex-porn star, because before moving to New York, I had did porn. I'm Unique, OMUNIQUE, like I'm Unique, but it's OM Unique. You can Google me. And I had that running already. So when I moved to New York, that was already spinning. So when I was blowing up as Sasha at Larry Flynt's Hustler Club on 51st and the West Side Highway, because of whatever he got going on, it was making him, in my mind, believe that to have her there is to solidify whatever he was back talking with them. So what happened was Anthony ended up booking the Rockaware campaign. I was already dancing. And then when he realized that he couldn't get him to suck the dick, he was like, well, I can get them there still through her. And initially when I got there, it was just about dancing. That's all he talked to me about, dancing. He took us on a room. He's in a room in the mansion. You can see it. We in a room. It's like a bedroom. He was like, get ready, get dressed. And, you know, at the end of the night, I'm gonna make sure I take care of you guys and everything like that. And I was like, cool. I'm from Cali. I'm happy. Looking around, it's all these New York artists, people I grew up on, Diddy. And I'm hyped up. I'm like a groupie in there. I'm not knowing they looking at me like somebody because I came from doing porn. I'm a stripper. Now I'm in my 20s. I'm 46 now. I was 20 something. I'm not knowing they looking at me like a certain thing until now. So initially when we got there, he gave all of us a camera with the footage, with the when you take the actual thing out and have to develop the film, the old school cameras.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had us all, it was 3 of us. It was never me by myself. Tamiko was the one that he gave the money to. Tamiko paid me. And see, Tamiko won't talk. Tamiko Thompson. Tamiko, I need you to talk because it's not right.
She needs you to talk to me.
I need you to talk, Tamiko.
Okay.
So gave us all cameras and our job was to go around the party in the beginning, to go around the party and capture footage. I got Mary J. Blige, her original husband that, ended up, breaking up with her. I got Paris Hilton. I got Diana Ross. I got Evan Ross. Everybody. Jacob the Jeweler, Diddy. I mean, everybody. I'm just taking pictures.
What were they doing in these pictures? Like, what kind of
these pictures, it was regular pictures.
Okay.
Just at the party, we doing it, just regular party pictures. Now, Diddy had 3 different stages set up in his mansion. So it's a stage right here, but in his house. Not a big ass stage, but just elevated. He wanted us to be, it's 3 of us. So he had Tamiko right here, me right here, me right here. Our job was to dance for 45 minutes. And then it was literally our job to get off the stage and go drink. When we drink, I felt fucked up. I felt so fucked up because I was paid as a stripper at Larry. I know what it takes to be drunk. I felt way more fucked up. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, So
are you fucked up now?
No, I want some wine.
You sure you ain't been drinking already? We have to ask for.
No, my natural, and that's another thing.
No. I just have to ask everybody to make sure.
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I haven't.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I haven't.
We get policies around here. We just don't want to give you anything added on top of what you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Okay,
no.
You may be on medication or anything.
No,
we don't know.
And that's a beautiful thing. I'm 46 years old, girl. I ain't never had no surgery, no Botox, no injection. I mean, the only thing fake about me is the add-ons on my hair. My real hair is long, real net, and that's why I'm saying God has been keeping my youth for a reason. Only thing I had is 1 C-section when I had my only child, my son. That's the only surgery I've ever gone under on my life. I ain't on nothing.
Okay, just asking. All right, so go ahead. So
okay,
all right.
So initially, it started out that, and I was cool with it. I'm like, oh, we getting because it was $1,000. We getting $1,000 just to take pictures, and it started out that way.
I would have been napping too.
Right? Why
Seriously.
wouldn't I'm from California. The whole Tupac thing done popped off. You know what I mean? 96 and went, been and gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
now we in 2005. You know what I mean? We still talking about Tupac. This was fresh Tupac. This ain't. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a sip.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.